There's nothing quite like an early Sunday morning spent pottering in the greenhouse, and this morning I've been not only watering the tomatoes but tying them in. I'm growing cordon tomatoes, which basically do a long vine going straight upwards and only pinch at the top to stop it, which I won't do until very late in the year. But to stop them falling over, I tie them into canes. So I grow them up canes, and I tie them very loosely to the canes so they have plenty of room to grow. And the thing to remember when you're doing this is to tie the string to the cane and then tie the string around the plant, so that all the pressure on the string, all the pressure is on the cane, and then it's on the fragile stem. So I've tied the string firmly to the cane, and now I'm tying it very loosely, so there's plenty of room for movement, but very loosely around the tomato. There we go, string onto the cane, and then very loosely tying in the tomato, because this stem will get much bigger before the end of the year, and it will, chances are, particularly at the bottom, it may well fill your string, and then you don't want the string cutting into the stem part the way through the growing season, because trying to undo the damage is nigh on impossible. So better to tie it in loosely. There's still some support there, and as the vine grows, I'll just carry on tying it in loosely. Well, it seems like summer has arrived back in the UK, because it's just gone 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's already so warm. I've changed out of my long sleeve t-shirt into a lovely little strappy t-shirt just to try and stay cool today. So I've tied in all the tomatoes, and I've given them a good water with some composted nettle tea in it, so that should give it a good boost. And the next thing I'm going to do is to plant the last of my Greek Gigantes runner beans. Now these are huge. They are called Gigantes because they're gigantic. Yeah, this is a really big bean. Now these are seeds that I bought, and I've soaked them for 36 hours, so they've started swelling up. But apparently, once you've cooked them, they get even bigger than this. So they are not grown for their green pod. You grow them and you leave them on the plant until the outer shell has gone pale and papery, and then you pop the seeds out of the pod, and you can either use them fresh, or you can dry them and soak them before you want to use them at a later date, or you can blanch them and freeze them. But they are basically massive. Look at that. Massive protein sources, and and I think they're fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to making something like a cassoulet with them. But obviously that will be in the late autumn, early winter. So in the meantime, I need to get these into the ground. It's probably a bit late in the year, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. I know I planted some purple beans last year at the end of July, and I still got a crop from them. It wasn't brilliant, so beginning of July maybe we'll be all right with these. But in the meantime, as you can see in the background here, I have now started our elderberry wine. So these are from the berries that I started preparing yesterday. And what a fabulous colour that is. I'm really pleased with the colour of that, and hopefully it will taste as nice as it looks, but we won't know that for about another year. So my chicken experiment continues today. I've kept the chickens out of the field by the piggery, and so far as I know, that naughty little chicken that escaped yesterday is still inside, or at least in the field that she needs to be in. Now, that doesn't mean she'll stay there, but she is at least in the right stable and chicken walkway and the back field where she should be. And she's there at the moment. I've just been in to have a look, and there are 3 girls in laying at the moment, but they are my usual suspects. They're the girls who lay regularly anyway. And the naughty little ginger chicken who yesterday hopped over the fence and spent the day in the field on her own is again today exploring the possibility of whipping over that fence again. She's making all the "I'm desperate to lay an egg" noises, but has no interest in going into the nesting boxes that we've provided for her. So either we need to find some different nesting boxes or put them in a different place, or I just need to find out where she's laying them. Now, the first of those 2 options would be preferable, because I really don't want to have to be hunting around the garden every day looking for eggs, particularly when the weather gets a bit more miserable. And it's much better that we can teach them where they should be laying than for them to be trekking off down under the hedgerows to lay their eggs. But I can hear her now. She's jumped up onto the stable roof and she's walking around up there, which means that very shortly she'll be in the field that she's not supposed to be in and laying her egg somewhere that I don't know again. So although we've had no success with finding out where the eggs are being laid, Mr. J has cleared a huge amount of ground here. I've managed to get the elderberry wine started, so all in all, it's been a fairly successful day. And wherever you are and whatever you've been doing today, I hope it's been a good one for you, and that you can join me again tomorrow.